Hey, and welcome to the Vegan Petite channel. I'm super excited for today's video. We are making Sam the Cooking Guy's pumpkin gnocchi. Yes, it is gnocchi in a creamy pumpkin sauce, except that today we are going to be veganizing it. So stick around and we'll get started. What is gnocchi? They're basically kind of like little pastas, but they're made mainly out of potato. Sorry, I was gonna say pumpkin. So you just wanna double check the ingredients on the package. This one doesn't have any egg or dairy in it, so we're good. But as you can see, they're like little teeny potato pillows. So this is what we're gonna be coating in our pumpkin sauce. So what I've got over here, I have half of a yellow onion diced up, and I'm just sauteing that with some water. You can saute with vegetable oil as well. And then I'm adding here 2 cloves of crushed garlic as well. And we're gonna let that saute together until it's softened and nice and fragrant. We have our pot of water boiling over here, so we're gonna add a nice generous couple spoonfuls of salt. And then we're going to add our little pumpkin gnocchi. Let's just get a look at one of these. It's like a little bitty pillow. You see it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other side.
Well, these are just regular gnocchi, not pumpkin gnocchi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're made of potato. So these are gonna be our star ingredient in our pumpkin sage gnocchi. So we're just gonna try not to burn ourselves. And then just break those up in there. And these are gonna take about 3 to 4 minutes of boiling. Once they rise to the top, then we know that they are cooked. Okay, so now Sam the Cooking Guy adds heavy cream to his gnocchi recipe, but since we are veganizing it today, we're gonna use a combination of oat milk and coconut milk for a little extra richness. He does not measure his, so I am really just guessing how much should go in here. That's half a cup currently. What do you think? More liquid, or should we add the coconut first?
Add the coconut.
Okay, so we're gonna add, there's half a cup of oat milk in there so far. Don't worry, I'll write down the measurements for you guys once we have the final sauce amount ready to go. But yeah, for that extra richness, I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut milk in there. Okay, so again, I'm kind of guesstimating the amount for the coconut milk here. Pretty much just taking the creamy part from the top of the can. So we're gonna start with a 1/4 cup of this, add it to our mixture, and give that a good little stir. Oh, that's looking nice. Okay, and we're gonna taste test this again. This is my first time veganizing this recipe, so we're gonna go on this adventure together now today. So now we're gonna add our lovely pumpkin. It's gonna give it a nice orange color and that fall feel. If you're not someone who's super into pumpkin-y desserts, you can give this savory pumpkin dish a try. See how you like it. All right.
Just pumpkin puree.
This is pumpkin puree, correct. Make sure it's just straight up pumpkin, and it's not like pumpkin pie filling, because pumpkin pie filling is gonna have other spices in it, like cinnamon and stuff. So you just want plain pumpkin puree. Ooh. Okay. Starting to look nice. I think I'm gonna switch over to my whisk now to really get some smoothness going in the sauce. I see the first two. Oh, some of the gnocchis are starting to float up to the top. That means they're pretty much ready. So let's give that a minute. In the meantime, I'm looking at the sauce amount, and for the amount of gnocchi, I want more sauce in it. We like our food saucy in this house. So we're just gonna double what we started with. So I'm gonna add another half cup of the oat milk, another quarter cup of coconut milk. Oh my God. That came out faster than I thought. And then another quarter cup of our pumpkin puree. Smells really good with the onion and garlic in there too. Okay, in that goes. Oh yeah, that's better. We do need adequate amount of sauce. Yes. Ooh, and this gnocchi is almost ready to go. So now we're gonna add our lovely sage. So I've got some dry rubbed sage over here. We're gonna estimate this one again. So I'm thinking a teaspoon should be good. I like sage. It has like that nice fall, cozy Thanksgiving smell to it. And we also want a nice generous amount of salt and black pepper as well. Just eyeball it. Okay. Whisk that all up, and we're gonna let it cook and reduce a little bit before we toss our gnocchi into the sauce. You can see that all of our gnocchi have risen up to the top, so that means they are cooked and ready to go. So you want to get a slotted spoon of some sort and then just transfer them over to our sauce. I'm so excited. And meanwhile, I have the sauce simmering away so that it'll reduce and thicken a bit. And once that's ready, then we can just plate this up. This comes together really quickly. Again, these gnocchi cooked in about 4 minutes. Ooh, look at our gnocchi simmering away in the sauce. It smells incredible, savory, creamy, pumpkin fall smells. I am super excited to try this. This is our lovely pumpkin sage gnocchi. I ended up adding an extra quarter cup of pumpkin puree to thicken it. And just a little tip for substitution ideas, if you don't like coconut or coconut cream, you can just use the oat milk and add a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it, or any really non-dairy milk that you like. Or you can try looking for a non-dairy creamer at your store. Just make sure that it's unsweetened. Some plating suggestions. I have added a little bit of vegan parmesan to the gnocchi, and you can find a super easy vegan parmesan recipe on my channel. I'll link it here. And just a suggestion, you can also add a little bit of crushed red pepper, as I've done, and any kind of fresh herbs for garnish. So I've got some basil here. All right, I'm so excited to try this. Ooh. And the sauce has thickened even more since it's been cooling off a little bit. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe what I'm eating right now. It's so savory. If you're not, like, you can't even really taste too much of the pumpkin. It's like just the right amount. And it's actually so good in this savory dish. And I love the sage. It reminds me of Thanksgiving. The gnocchi are nice and soft, but still tender and chewy. You have to try this. And it's actually a really easy dish too. Like, this came together in like less than 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay. Big shout out to Sam the cooking guy for inspiring this recipe. I hope he makes more vegan recipes, or, you know, comment below if you want to see me veganize any other celebrity chef recipes on the channel. Smash the like button if you want to see more delicious, creamy, savory recipes, and be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week for a very special Halloween episode, so stay tuned for that. Bye.